What's happening, all you beautiful people? Your boys of Verslap in the building. Pentagon Challenge is upon us, and we've probably got one of the biggest matches in Al Salam's history coming up. Kings Cup action taking against a Saudi pro team. Don't know when the second game is going to happen. I don't know what it is. If it is going to be another Kings Cup game, we'll find out. But hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, haters, and everybody else in between. Let's get to the game. And we're in the game. There we go. Al Salam Club. We are doing very, very well in the league. In fact, we are definitely 100% overachieving in the Saudi third division. Currently sitting, 9 points clear of Al Tahami. We haven't lost the game. We've won 11. We've drawn 2 since the start of the season. And have a look from our first game against Algar and Mujizal, which we won 6-0. We beat Al Tahami 1-0, who are currently in second. We then beat this team in 4-1. I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I can't. Al Hejaz beat them 5-0. Al Hada beat them 4-1. Al Wadi, we beat them 2-1. That was a third tier team in the Kings Cup. Third team or fourth team? Fourth team tier in the Cup, which is why I didn't do that game. We then drew with Al Anwar, and I don't really know what happened in this game. It just felt like we had one too many in a row, I think. And then we're like, just draw. And then we beat Tawik. We beat that team again. We beat Al Tahami again 1-0. We beat Mujazal 3-2 this time after we smashed them 6-0. Al Hijaz 1-0. Then we inexplicably drew to Hada. I don't know how. Because it wasn't exactly like a weak team that I played. It just was a draw. Yeah, they scored in the 94th minute to get that draw. And then our most recent game, beating Al Anwar 2-0. Hamdan and Sora getting in on the score sheet. And if we just look at the top goal scorers, they are the 2 top goal scorers. They're also the 2 top rated players. Shout out to the goalkeeper that we need to talk about, Fatah Toumi. 11 conceded in 15 games across all competitions, 9 clean sheets. This man has been absolutely brilliant for us. So much so that I really want to sign him. And I feel like the only way we can sign him is if we get a permanent, if we go professional and we can give him a permanent contract. I'm going to try and see if we don't get that next season, maybe try and loan him again. But yeah, I mean, we should be going to the playoffs. I'm not too concerned about that. Of course, today, though, like I said, we take on Al Ain in FC, currently sitting 16th in the Saudi League. They're in the relegation area. But I mean, they are 3 divisions above us because we still got Division 2, Yellow League, and Russian Saudi League, the Pro League, ahead of us. So, you know, we've got to do something, I feel, in this game. Maybe we can cause an upset. We do need to worry about this man, though, because he is currently their top goal scorer, Rafu Dorosimini, the Czech Republican Nigerian. They're bought him for 60,000 from Victoria Pleasant. Wow. He is good. He is very, very good. That's who we got to worry about. In terms of the second game, I don't know. If we don't win this game, maybe I'll come back for just do Al Tahami. They are in second place. And then maybe just go all the way down to the end of the season for the next episode. Because, to be honest, it hasn't really been entertaining football. Yes, we've won 4-0 every now and then, 1-0. But, I mean, it's... Like, you guys want to see me struggle, right? Speaking of struggling, let's go to find Baha and found the Al Alin Saudi Football Club, the King Saud Sports City Center. Give me a moment. Let me go find this place. And we have found them. They are sort of in between Jeddah and Abba, I guess. Not near the border, I guess. We're all the way at the top there. But if we just zoom in, and now I've lost out where I'm zooming into. Man, this one. Yeah. That's the one I'm looking for. There it is. A beautiful stadium area. Nice green patch all over. There's the mosque there. There's the Ministry of Sports is there and a youth hostel. Small little city of Alsfa is basically where it is, in the Haba province. We can have a look at the satellite view. There we go. I mean, it's a nice little town there, and then the stadium sort of just up the road. I'm guessing these are some houses and some markets in there. You can have a look at zoom into the stadium. I mean, is that seating? Notice something that they never have roofs in Saudi Arabia, which is interesting. I suppose it doesn't get much rain. The sun. There's a sports center here as well. Can we look at this then? Probably not. There's nothing ever good in Saudi Street View. It just seems like Google doesn't get in there. Unless it's Riyadh or Jeddah, we're not going to get much. I mean, you can see if you zoom out here all this way, you can see some main roads there, but nothing else we can really look at. But that's the stadium. Let's get back to the game. This is the team that's starting against them. It is our strongest possible team we can feature. Toomey in goals. Asel Abed, Masariki, and Mutawa on the left-hand side. Dosari, Mutari, and Yaha on the left. Awagi, Alkarni, Hamdan, and Mochizuku. I mean, this is probably the best team we can put out there. Let's go to the game. Biggest game in the King's Cup we've ever had. I don't even know what's going to happen. All right, we're about 20 minutes in. We got the first highlight. The throw-in from us, and we've given the ball away. It is noted, I think they're playing a fully rotated squad because a lot of their key players aren't playing. I have had a look at it. Bashin is through, though. Thamer Bashin scores his first goal of the season against us. 20 minutes in. That's how long we lasted. We gave the ball away. They brought it in from the midfield to Ash Slimy, and that was a good turn there from Bashin. I mean, he just literally sidestepped the defense. I was thinking of going a bit more defensive in this one, but that's not our style. We don't do the defensive stuff. Yeah, he was clearly onside. I don't know why you're giving me lines, Zach. I was not contesting that, ref. It was a goal. Al Mahanasha, I think that's how you say their goalkeeper's name. Sora loses out to Kossi. Bashin is through again on goal. He's going to bring it in. This time, I think Sandoval is offside. There is going to be a possible check. There is VAR in this league. I think he might be offside. No, apparently not. We're not even going to get a highlight, a VAR check. They're saying he's onside. I mean, he looked offside there again. Is it just maybe the 3D match engine that's just playing a trick on my eye? Because that looked like he was offside, right? Guy at the bottom there, Yaha was playing him onside, I think. Oh, 27 minutes in, 2-0 down. To say that we've been bad isn't actually not true. We've taken quite a few shots. We do have possession. They're just making their shots count, and we're giving the ball away every single time in that midfield. Al-Smari, Bashin is through again on goal. This time he hits the crossbar. Al-Mazaruki will clear that, and they've got a free kick now. Al-Zmiri. Jeez, that was thunderous free kick. Striking the crossbar. That was something, wasn't it? Okay, so there is some life in our team. They've made a couple of swaps already. Maybe that plays into our hands. I'm not going to make any swaps. I'm going to shout at the players, tell them they're doing bad, so they can get a bit better. And maybe they do become a little bit better, and maybe we can snatch, a little bit of a smash and grab situation. What, 56 minutes in, they've got a free kick at the midfield mark, really. Adawi's coming in. Sandoval scored one already. Scores his second of the game. That's 3-0. I feel like the game is done now. I did say maybe we can get a smash and grab. We haven't really started the second half great. Yeah. They just cut us so open there. It was not great. They are 3 divisions above us, and I mean, they're a professional club, I guess. You can also argue that. Al-Mutari is looking super tired out there. Dropped the other one because this guy was complaining he wanted more game time. Al-Johnny come in to play DM today. Elsewhere, Al-Dasari is playing terribly. We're going to play him. I've been using him as left and right. He can play sort of both. We're developing his weaker foot. Hamden has also been absolutely bad. Mazariki come in there. Al-Karni, let's make all the swaps come off as well. Maybe this does something. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Mazariki's also been horrible. Shamari come in there. All 5 swaps. Let's throw everything at them in the kitchen sink. Why not? We're losing 3-0. Might as well. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go attacking as well. Let's be positive. There's time to score 3. Abed. Awagi. Brings it down. Looking for options. And then literally just gifts it to them. Sandoval brings it forward. Shahala. This is now beautiful play. Sandoval on a hat-trick for them. I mean, that is a strike. That was, I mean, yeah, that was. Yeah, it is Sora now. Brings it back to our right back. Abed was going for a long ranger. He scored a couple like that already this season. Mazuruki, the other Mazuruki, also has scored one like that. In fact, scored a winner for us like that. Al-Balawi brings it back to Yaha. Al-Mutawa brings it forward. Sora's through on goal. It's offside. Yeah, I know that's offside. But we've put the ball in the back of the net, I guess. Yeah, he looked offside. I knew it. It looked offside. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can see them behind the defense. You don't really realize there might be another defender playing him on. In that case, it looked like he was just well ahead of the defensive line. This isn't a team that's not going to have a solid defensive line, I'm guessing. Al-Mahanash goes long all the way to Tumi. Al-Shirani, Johnny, Al-Mutawa, Al-Balawi, back to Mutawa. Balawi looking for options. Goes back to the defense, just passing it around. Yeah, this is pretty pointless at this point. Al-Jani goes forward to Al-Mazuruki and then brings it forward. Sora, Yaha, going to try and cut it in. He pulls it in. I think it's an own goal. Kevin Moreno with the own goal for us. We've scored one, guys. The comeback is on the key. Look at that. We're getting the ball out of the net. We're going forward. I thought maybe Michizuki got a touch to it. But it was, alas, not a touch. It was Moreno. Maybe there's some hope for us? I don't think so, though. It's going to end 4-1. Yeah, here we go. We're out of the King's Cup, guys. We were underdogs. They just switched off. I said we did our best. I feel like we did do our best. But anyway, they don't appreciate my talking. We do get 21,000 for the King's Cup, at least. We'll come back for the Al-Tahami game. Or should we do Tawik? Nah, we'll do Tawik at the end of the season, maybe. Al-Tahami, let's go for that. We'll see you then. Right, guys, we're back for the Al-Tahami game. It's going to be the same team that, unfortunately, lost 4-1 in the King's Cup. But we did bounce back with a 4-1 victory of our own against Tawik. Yeah, we've managed to score 8 goals against them and concede 1 in the last 2 games against this team. So, as much as I hated them, I feel like they are a team that we're actually not bad against. We've only played them in friendlies, I guess, after this, but they beat us 2-0 and we drew 1-1 with them. I don't know why I hate them. I just do. I hate them, but we won. And comfortably, with a rotated squad. Let's go to this game. 5 minutes in, Toomey with a free kick, looking for one of our guys, but gives it away. Al-Shari hits the back of his head, bobbed around, and there Al-Karni has put the ball in the back of the net. Toomey with a bad mistake there, giving the ball away. Awagi was the intended target. Barnari, look at this. It hits the back of Al-Shari's head and bobbed forward. Hit the ball one time across. Our defense just not read that man. They were like, nah, he's not going to get there. And literally just let him go straight forward into the, I suppose, 6-yard area and just put it in the back of the net. Don Hani picked that up nicely. They've given the ball to the defender. They're going to bring it from with Kim Cook Ijun. He loses out to Mazariki. Al-Karni will bring it in. The highlight hasn't ended from the corner, by the way. Al-Dasari bringing it forward. Dasari brings it forward. Looking for options, beats his man. Back post, Sora. Ever reliable, Sora Mochizuki. Remember that name, this man. I want to make him sort of the player of the save. I want to try and bring him to whatever club I go to next. I like him. I like Sora. Sora Mochizuki. He is the perfect poaching striker. Al-Mutawa. We're getting into the game a little bit more from that early scare that we had in the 5th minute. Hamdan bringing it forward. He's got Sora in the box. Azawagi. Al-Mutari. Hadi Al-Mutari, our DM, just put us in the lead. I thought Awagi was going to just shoot one time. Took its time. Saw Al-Mutari in a nice position. Sora was in a little bit of offside position. I felt like if it touched him, it probably would have not counted, but it didn't touch him, and it's going to count, which now means we go 13 points clear at the top of the table. Al-Karni now for them. Al-Hamdan goes to Kim Cook-jun, hits it over the top. Not going to bother Tumi's net like that. Half-time, yeah, it is 2-1. I was going to say 5-1, but it's 2-1. We've taken 5 shots, 2 on target. Not going to make any swaps. Going to yell at the players, though, because we need to do a little bit better. So I'm going to say I'm not happy with their performance. We need to do a little bit better. 2-1 is a bit too tight for me. Let's make some swaps, guys. 66 minutes in, we've got some tired legs out there, and players not performing at peak. Yaha is one of them. We'll bring on Omar to play there. Also, Al-Karni isn't great. Malawi can come in there. He's actually been a fantastic little power sub. Al-Balawi, he's picked up a goal and 3 assists in his 8 games. Always somehow seems to find himself in the action. Hamdan isn't playing great either. Mazariki, still waiting for him to get off the mark this season. Only played 1 game. Came on as a sub. This will be his 2nd game to come on. Trying to give him some game time. Elsewhere, we'll just keep those 3 for now. We'll keep an eye on our defense because they are starting to tire a little bit more. Well, in the 90th minute, we've got 2 minutes of extra time. Nothing has happened since the subs. I haven't made any more subs since that. We'll take the 2-1 victory. A bit of a quiet second half, but it does mean we go 13 points top of the table. I don't know if I should just do another episode in the league, or do you want to... Let's just come back for the playoffs. You know what? We'll come... there's only 1 playoff match from what I know. Let me double check this actually. Oh, let me double check this. Rules. There is only 1 playoff team match. Okay. Is it 2 legs? Number of teams 4, playoff final, 2nd leg match rules. So there is 2nd leg. There's 2 legs in that one. So I think, we come back for those 2 games. I think, yeah, that makes the best sense. I don't see us dropping. Unless we have a massive bottle, I'll come back for that. But other than that, guys, I think it's necessary to come back at the end of the season. So we'll see you then, I guess. With that being said, that's where we're going to end off the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Unfortunately, our Kings Cup run had to come to a very, very abrupt end. But with that being said, I hope you guys are enjoying everything. Hit subscribe. Get those likes up. Get those views up. It really does help the algorithms a lot. I appreciate every single one of you beautiful people. Your boy, the Vaslap, is out of here. Peace.